Going on, guys? Boy, do I got some news for you. So, if you follow this channel and you're a personal friend of mine or a coworker or whatever, you already know what I'm about to show you. But if you just happen to be one of the few that are subscribed to me because of my amazing content, then you know the Road King should be almost done. I'm standing right next to it. At least I will be here shortly. So I'm very proud of this. Look at the other side. The other side is leaned toward this side. Got a load of pallets going in. This has been a really fun project. Stressful. A lot of bumps in the road. And it's like 99% done. Without further ado, there she is. Ape hangers aren't quite in the shot. First of all, the paint's gorgeous. There are a couple little nicks here and there. There's one in the fender, and there's one in that saddlebag lid. There's one in the other lid on the other side. But I mean, just fucking, look at it. It's gorgeous. And of course, she fired right up. One right there. And little nicks right there. But that's all stuff my painter can touch up at a later date. Right now, I just want to ride this bitch. I'm so proud of how this came out. I'm actually about to put it back in the garage. The only thing I'm waiting on is I got to put the heat shields on the exhaust on so I can cover up those ugly exhaust clamps. I wanted to make sure it ran great before I went that far with it, because I was having trouble getting the rear axle aligned properly. I kept putting the, if you look, right in between, like where the rotor is, right next to that there's a spacer. And then right next to that there's the arm for the caliper bracket. I kept putting the spacer on the wrong side, so I was just having problems with it. Ride's good though, nice and tight. I'll probably get a couple days on it before I put the heat shields on, just because to access that I have to take off the fishtails. But it seems to be doing pretty good. I've had it down the street and back a couple times, and as killer as that looks, I do have to get a small fender lift because it rubs like right here. But other than that, she's done. And I'm sure the fender lift will show up right after I leave for work, because I bought it on Amazon Prime, so it would show up really fast. But that's alright. I got like 130 bucks to take in today, so no big thing. As far as future plans go, I'm thinking about an electric center stand and air ride in the rear instead of a kickstand, so I can just park it. But I couldn't be happier. I also got a new fuel gauge. And you'll never believe where the lights are at. Totally blew my mind, because I knew it was LED, but where the dots are to show you your fuel level is pretty crazy. Let me show you. See that? It's wild, isn't it? But no, yeah, she fired right up. I threw a new battery in it. The old one just didn't have enough oomph to get her going. Fired right up. Give it a few pumps on the gas. Well, the first time I tried it, it didn't do shit, because for some reason I unplugged that. I don't remember why, but that's important. After I plugged that in, she fired right up. I keep getting sidetracked. Future plans. I'm leaning toward the dirty air rear fast up and down kit. And then I'm talking to a guy about getting my seat redone, because now this ugly stock beat up faded seat just doesn't do this beautiful Lamborghini orange paint, just as you can see where it's fucked up right there. I mean, it's an 04, it's old. So I think I've rambled long enough. Good news, by the way. Did finally manage to get a GoPro. As soon as I figure out how to mount it to my helmet, do it with Dan has a really good video on that, by the way. I'm gonna start doing moto vlogs where I can just ride around and bullshit, and I'll have videos where I'm not talking, so you can just enjoy the beautiful sounds these pipes make. So yeah, with that being said, if you want a startup video, you will get one soon. No, as a matter of fact, let's just do it right now. Did I lock that? I did. But yeah, she's going in the garage. They're calling for rain for tonight and probably tomorrow. But the rest of the week looks pretty decent. Saturday and Sunday looks good for here in Ohio, but you northern guys will understand the weather don't mean shit when it says it does. So. Turn the choke on. Give her a couple pumps. I'm going to give her the beans too much. The old lady's still sleeping. Plus, I still got to pull it forward. So. With that being said, y'all have a good one. Stay tuned for more content. As soon as I get that GoPro figured out, I'll have some riding videos. And I'll post an update when I get the fender lift on it. I was going to do a whole series of me putting this thing back together, but honestly, it took all 3 days. It was frustrating. I fought the shit out of the rear wheel. Oh, and anybody out there who wants extended bags, I'll do the other side. These are just the Amazon cheapos, which have some pretty decent reviews. I mean, for the price, you can't beat them. They only come in black.